Hello, I'm Brian, and I have a series of videos I put together on a quest that I went on looking for a car. Um, Roughly about, I don't know, maybe 6, 8 months ago, kind of dawned on me that I spent a lot of time over recent years just focused on building a car and restoring a car, not much driving of a car, and kind of got disconnected with my friends, disconnected professionally because I spent so much time just focused on these cars, and while everybody else was doing track days and shows and things like that. So I've got cool stuff, but if you're not really out using it, it doesn't mean anything. But anyway, I went to actually it was sort of one big party, car party, thrown out by one of the studio guys in the Detroit area, and I realized I'm pretty far behind where I wanted to be. So I made up my mind I was going to look for a car, something new to me, something unique, and just started going with things that I like, and some of my bucket list cars like an R5 Turbo. I don't see that ever really materializing for me. And then when you look at all the Radwood craze and everything, that sort of limits a lot of other cars, especially in the U.S. because just even things that are kind of okay or the price has gone up just because demand's a little higher. And then there's a stream of good cars or interesting cars. I don't know about good cars. Some are good in that. Coming in out of Japan and Hong Kong. But I wanted something more from Europe, that kind of thing. And, looking at what's out there and what needs work and what's available. I narrowed it down to really two cars. And that's an Alpine GTA V6 Turbo Le Mans and an Alpine A610. So these two cars have kind of flown under the radar of the Radwood scene. Especially the Le Mans, you're not there's only 326 or 329 made, so it's a limited edition. Hardly anyone knows about it except for of course the folks in France. But I wanted to get one of those. It's a wide body car. It's made, the intention is like a track car, a club day car, which is exactly what I want. I do have a Fiat that I built for the track. It's a little old school now, detuned and detuning it for street. And then I have an Alpine A310 that I've been restoring for 11 years, and it takes that long. A lot of work in the car. But I want something that I can get and drive and not have to fool with. So I went on this quest about 6 months ago. I started reaching out to see what's available through the Alpine network, as well as looking on the parking cars parking, and Le Bon Coin. So one thing that's interesting is to find a car like a GTA. They're really just in France. There are a few outside, but they're on Le Bon Coin, which is like Facebook Marketplace, except for if you're not local to the near countries like the States isn't, you can't get in and you can't contact anybody. So this was a situation. I selected on two cars. There was probably 4 or 5 available right now. And one of them I had to reach out through a colleague in the same company I work for. We have an office in France. Reached out to him. He had to reach out to one of these cars. And anyway, I got to look at them. So the two cars, there's a black car and then a yellow car. Each one has a little different story behind it. But for me, that was the thing. Cause I wanted to look at it and look firsthand. Also, another thing behind it is, I did contemplate just doing, photos and video and buying the car. But another story, another day. A guy reached out to me through the Alpine connection, looking for some information. Anyway, long story short. He imports cars to the U.S., hobby cars. These are quirky cars, cool cars, little bit of everything. And his recommendation, he kind of set me up on how you import a car, what you need to do, and then also he highly recommends, like, don't do anything unless you look at a car. He said you may think you got a good car, but you don't. And you hear that all the time now, especially as people are kind of coming clean on YouTube and that on cars that they bought. Turns out they're probably not as good as they originally said. So anyway, this is an intro to the first, well, I guess the whole series. I've broken it up into me looking at traveling to look at the first car, which is a black car out of north, kind of the middle north of France. Then I toured through France, stayed in Vichy for a night, and then drove down south to Toulouse. So it was about a 12-hour trek to do that. From there, when I to come home, left Toulouse, went to through Frankfurt, and then on home. And there's a whole story behind that. So we'll finish up with that. I am in the beginnings of trying to purchase one of the cars right now. So I will also record that as we go forward. Hopefully it all comes together. I mean, there's a lot of loose ends, a lot of moving parts, especially in transferring money. And it's the between 2022 and 2023, we're right at the holiday break. So it makes it even more interesting with cash flow and everything else. But anyway, hope you dig it. You know, it's like I said, it's an adventure, and figured I'd just put in a little bit of context.
Well, today is starting a new adventure. Get ready to go look at a car. Actually, I'm in Austria right now, and gonna head to Germany, then drive into France. Never been to France, so this is gonna be kind of trip. Don't really know what I'm getting into. It's literally kind of a really sketchy plan. Normally, when I plan things, I plan them really in a lot of detail. This is not that. So I don't know what I'm gonna see. One guy is has a sports car dealership, which I think he does on the side, but he's been real sketchy. I've been trying to work a deal with a guy for like 6 months, and he's always on holiday and out and all kinds of other stuff. But it's a little different because now I'm going to show up and see the place. And then the other guy is a guy that speaks French and no English. He's, I think, 78 years old. And it's going to be interesting because I don't speak any French. In fact, I don't speak any German. I only speak English. So, but I can point and kind of grunt. We'll see how it really goes. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to go. But I'll keep a log of it, so that you know, you can enjoy the adventure with me. But we'll see. So I'm leaving Austria right now, head to Stuttgart, and pick up a car. I'll stay in, I think, Gerlingen, which is just on the outskirts of Stuttgart. It's a really nice place. Been there before. And then in the morning I drive over. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, and see the first car. So I hope it's good. In pictures, of course, it looks fantastic. Both cars have had work done to them, which is a little spooky to me. Although the second car, which is down in southern France, so that's the other thing, is I start out kind of in the mid high end, and then I drive down to Toulouse. So near Stuttgart down to Toulouse, it's like a 12-hour drive. I'll spend the night in Vichy, and then go see the second car, and then I fly out of Toulouse home. So like I said, it's an adventure. We'll see how it goes. So I just got to Stuttgart. Snowy, so it's going to be a little more of an adventure than I thought, although I did get tipped off that that might be the case. I'm just picking up my car. There it is. A Peugeot, so this will be interesting. Don't know anything about it. We're going to find out about it, so should be good. A 2008? I don't know. But it's... I don't know anything about it. They just said, hey, I could have this or a Corsa, I think. But I figured since I'm going to France, I may as well have something French. But anyway, so now I'm off to my hotel here and get ready to take off in the morning. So hopefully it'll be a safe drive. It's pretty dark out. I don't think you can see it. No, not really. But there isn't a big bunch of people here right now, so it should be a good time to get out. Anyway, yeah, a little nervous, but it'll be fun. Well, I just made it to the hotel. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Wow, what a wild ride. Came down the mountain. It was really cool. Unfortunately, there's no way I could take a picture. Oh, car's beeping at me. Wonder what it's telling me. Anyway, I'm gonna head into the hotel right now. Hopefully they got a reservation for me. I have been to this one before. This place is really cool. Kind of hard to see right now, but maybe tomorrow. Although we won't be here long, I need to get an early start. So anyway, I'll go check in, see how it goes. So I just walked in my room. Actually, it's my second room. The first one housekeeping hadn't been through. And anyway, they gave me a second one. The second one's actually really, really nice. You can see, kind of, it's a little weird there. But there you go. But no, it's super cool. I mean, the way these rooms always seem to work out, they're pretty modern. The only thing is I'm on the first floor, which it's kind of hard to see, but I'm overlooking the parking lot. So when everybody gets hooting and hollering about midnight, carrying on, could be me, but not tonight. Wakes you up. So it's one of those things. So does that look like a hat? It does. Anyway, yeah, more on the adventure. It's time to get something to eat, though. I'm really hungry. Well, I'm heading out. Saturday morning. Just get a view of this elevator. A little different, a little trippy. Oh, time to go. Well, I made it to France. I'm in the village, I think, where I'm supposed to be. I didn't get a chance to really stop and video earlier because it's minus 12 out right now, and there's ice everywhere. It was a lot of freeways, and then it got kind of like like goat paths, and then I'm in a village, so it's pretty neat so far. I'm not sure really where to go, and quite honestly, I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. I put it in Waze, and it kind of directed me, and we went up, we went down, we went everywhere, but it's pretty, hopefully it'll be fun. A little scary, so I'll get out and check where I am right now, but I'd like to show you my car. Renault. I don't know if this will show up, but it has like this 3D display, kind of a holograph looking gauge cluster, but that's nice. I mean, just cruises, it's a nice vehicle. Look at that, it's got the faux carbon. Yep. A little bit of everything, and some different push button. I guess there's really one knob. Don't really know how that works. Everything's set up for German right now. I pretty much just jumped in it and took off. But anyway, but there's you can see the edge of the village. It's literally like what you'd see or think of in the French countryside from books and that. But honestly, I mean, as soon as I crossed the Rhine River and got over here, it's very much looks like the Midwest. I mean, going down the freeway, it could have been Ohio, Michigan, or something like anything like that. So I'm in like some kind of sports place right now, I think. It's the only parking lot I could find. So anyway, I'll see where I am, and then I'll give a report out in a few minutes. Okay. Well, I'm close, but I'm not quite there. So I gotta go down these roads. You can kind of get an idea of where I'm. Oh, that looked like a busy road. Maybe that's the road I'm supposed to go down. But kind of neat. I mean, it's definitely, very village-like. Pretty neat places. Ooh, that's cool right there. A lot of little cars. It's funny, as soon as I crossed over the border, it's like all you saw was French cars. You didn't see them in Germany, but man, right over the border, bam.
Turn right on D5.
All right. let's see. I'm going somewhere here. All right, I better hold off because otherwise might not be too safe. All right, well, I'm super close. Yeah, you can see this, just crazy. It's pretty nice. I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a mountain back there. And I'm in another village. It's weird because it's like it goes from farm to village, like there's nothing around, and then blam. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I have no idea where I am. See, there's like farmland there, and then village here. And yeah, there's a little bit of everything. All right. I'm close, I think. We'll see. I don't know where the street is. I can't find the street on Waze. It doesn't recognize it. So I basically came into the village or the town, which I believe is the right one, and we are going to wing it. But yeah, it looks cool. Look at that. No matter what, it's cool. Ooh, see, look. Ooh, didn't move. Broken. Okay. So, ooh, look at that. That looks pretty neat. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. So I just popped out, and I guess I'm in a vineyard country, and there's a mountain, hill maybe, and you know, a slippery ass road. And it shows a picture of cars wiping out as you come up here. I'm like, yeah, you covered it. So no one's behind me, fortunately, but man, is it beautiful. Look at that. All right. I'm just entertained by this. So anyway, more of the adventure. All right, I made it after I got tremendously lost, but you know, I think we're in the right spot. It's really strange though. There's no real place to park. Nothing that looks like it would be a business, but it's possible. Maybe maybe in there. So I see an address. I'm gonna go check it out right now. We'll see. I am in the middle of nowhere. I am about 15 minutes late, so not the end of the world, but anyway. So let's see where it goes. All right. So here, I'm not sure where the cars would be. It's pretty beautiful. Kind of I'm in a road, although it looks like an alley. It does have a name somewhere. Where is it? Oh, maybe down there. Let's see. The watch is kind of icy. Oh, there it is. Rue du Lavaux. I think I read that right. It is cold. It is foggy. Got frozen spider webs. Pretty crazy. Okay, we just gave it a start. Very cold. Walk through. All seems to be running really well. No oil that I see. A little bit around the injector. Everything else is looking good. Tremendous amount of work has been done on the car. The engine's been out. Oh, the bells, huh?
Yeah, because it's a good day, 12.
Alright. We just discovered what that is. That's an emergency release for the door in case of an accident. Everything looks good. Looks like a new headliner. Very nice. Looking at the car, it has the roof's been repainted, covers some damage. You said the roof fascia as well?
Yes.
Roof fascia had a repair. It's been repainted. The whole side or just the
No,
one side?
complete.
Complete?
In disassemble.
Okay.
Because if you don't do this, it's
Yeah, it's hard to match.
yeah.
Very hard to match.
I got the invoice also. For this.
The hood has also had a repaint. Okay. And you said the wipers had had a repair as well?
Yes, everything is new.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's strange.
Yeah, it is a very strange action, but it's super impressive, right? Some degradation on the instrument cluster. It looks like it's a polyurethane part that's just over the years it's starting to degrade. Inside looking good. A little bit of repair, okay. Repair there. That would need it. Alright, it's all looking good. I'll get some video under the car.
The floor will be new also.
Oh, are you gonna get epoxy?
Yeah, no, I bought, this PVC floor,
Yeah.
so I will put it all around.
Oh, like panels? Or what do you mean?
It's 40 by 40 centimeter,
Yeah.
and put it on the floor, you clip them.
Yeah, that's it.
Below, you have also plastic, so it's a gray,
Yeah.
and then you have one like a window, you can, like a glass, you can see, to put below the engine when there is some leak.
Yeah.
It's avoid to damage. So everything is bought in my house, and I have to put it in my
Oh.
Just.
All right. Wow. Okay. Wow. Have you seen the the burgundy or the reddish colored cars?
Yeah.
How do those look?
And normally the roof is black.
It's black, yeah.
What I like is the one is dark green.
I've only seen
That's
just
the only ones.
yeah.
After I don't like a lot burgundy. I bought this car, but normally I don't like too much.
Yeah.
But the one in the dark green is nice, and also the Alpine blue, very nice, French blue.
Wow. All right. Well, I looked at the car. It's quite nice. Really, really nice. Kind of a very interesting area. Now I gotta head down to the south of France. It'll be a long trip. I hope it goes okay. But I'm on time generally. Well, about a half hour later than I planned. But anyway, pretty excited. We'll see how it goes the next leg.
Well, that's it on the first video. It was cold, super cold. What may not be readily apparent is it was minus 12 C, and when we reviewed the car, although it was in a garage, it wasn't a heated garage. So we're out there in the cold. I'm crawling under the car and videoing and everything. The one thing that was good though is it was a pretty clean environment. The seller has an absolute fantastic place. You know, at first I thought he was going to be, I didn't know what to expect. Turns out the guy's a professional. He's a consultant, and the selling of these cars is kind of a you know, side gig. And he's got a lot of cool stuff. He knows the cars. He's very meticulous about how he takes care of them. You know, so this is the kind of guy, if you're going to buy a car, this is the kind of guy you want to you know, you want to get a car from. So anyway, that wraps it up. You know, the next video, you know, continues the journey, and you know, I hope you like it. Thanks.